In moments when the world seemed to crumble around me, your unwavering presence was the only anchor that kept me grounded. Thank you for staying when others walked away, for showing me that loyalty isn't just a word, but a feeling that comes from deep within. When the people I trusted the most turned their backs on me, you were the one who held me close. Your decision to stay in my life, despite the chaos, has forever changed the way I view love and friendship. The weight of abandonment can feel unbearable, but your presence has been my healing. You've been my safe space when others couldn't understand the depth of my pain. There was a time when I felt invisible, lost in the crowd, but you saw me. You stayed when everyone else walked away, and for that, I will forever be grateful. You showed me what true love is, not by words, but by actions. You stayed beside me when the world seemed to give up on me, and that was the greatest gift I could ever receive. In the darkest of times, when I was drowning in my own sorrow, you reached out and pulled me to safety. Your presence in my life has been nothing short of a miracle. The pain of being abandoned by those I once thought would always be there is still fresh, but your unwavering support has made all the difference. Thank you for standing by me. When others turned away, you were the only one who stayed. Your loyalty has taught me the value of true connection and the power of unconditional support. It's easy to leave when times are tough, but you chose to stay when I needed someone the most. That decision has impacted my heart in ways I can never fully express. When I felt like I had nothing left, you proved me wrong. You stayed, and that's when I learned the true meaning of unconditional love. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is stay when everything inside you tells you to walk away. But you stayed, and in doing so, you taught me more about love than I could ever have imagined. Thank you for not giving up on me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Your faith in me was the strength I needed to keep going. You chose to stay when everyone else ran, and that alone has given me more courage and hope than I could have ever asked for. In the moments when I felt most alone, you were there, reminding me that I am worthy of love and care. Thank you for staying when others left. When the storm of life hit, you were the one who held my hand and walked with me through it. Your presence has been my comfort and my strength. It's rare to find someone who stays when the world falls apart, but you did. For that, I will always hold you in the deepest part of my heart. The world may have walked out, but you walked in. Thank you for being the one constant in my life when everything else seemed so uncertain. When everyone else turned their back, you embraced me. Your loyalty has been the thread that kept me from unraveling. Sometimes all we need is someone to stay, to remind us that we are not as alone as we feel. You've done that for me, and I will never take it for granted. It's one thing to love someone in the good times, but you stayed through the bad, showing me that true love is not just about the happy moments, but about showing up when things get tough. I don't have the right words to express my gratitude for you, but know this: your decision to stay with me, even when others left, is a love that will last forever. When everyone else was quick to walk away, you chose to stay, and that decision has made all the difference in my life. There were times when I thought I was unworthy of love, but your loyalty proved me wrong. You stayed, and that was all I needed to start healing. You are the person who proved that true love isn't conditional. It's about standing by someone even when the world tells you to leave. It's not easy to stay when things are hard, but you did. You stayed with me through the worst of times, and for that, my heart is forever yours. The hardest thing in life is to find someone who will stay when everything is falling apart. You, however, have shown me that true love doesn't walk away. In the moments I felt most invisible, you were the one who saw me. You stayed when others chose to leave, and I will forever appreciate you for that. I never asked for much, but when I needed you the most, you stayed. And that simple act of loyalty has meant more to me than I can ever put into words. You didn't just stay, you fought for me when I didn't even have the strength to fight for myself. Thank you for being my rock. The road was tough, and the nights were long, but you stayed by my side. Your loyalty has given me the strength to keep going. There were countless times when I doubted myself, but you believed in me. Thank you for staying when everyone else walked away. True love isn't about grand gestures or fairy tale endings. It's about staying when it's hard, and you've shown me that every day. Through the darkness, your light shone the brightest. You stayed when everyone else left, and for that, I will forever be grateful. When I was lost, you found me. You stayed, and in doing so, you gave me the gift of hope and strength to keep going. In the silence of my pain, you heard my cries. You stayed when everyone else had turned their backs, and that has forever changed me. When the world seemed cold, you wrapped me in warmth. Your loyalty has been the constant that has kept me going, even when I felt like giving up. When I had nothing left to give, you gave me everything. Your decision to stay has made all the difference in my life. You stayed, and in that act alone, you showed me what true commitment really means. Thank you for being the light in my darkest moments. It's easy to walk away when things get tough, but you didn't. You stayed, and for that, you will always have my heart. When others judged me for my struggles, you stood by my side, reminding me that I was still worthy of love and acceptance. Thank you for never leaving. In a world full of people who come and go, you stayed. Your presence has been the steady force that kept me grounded and reminded me of my worth. You didn't just stay, you fought for me when I was too tired to fight for myself. Your love has been my salvation. You gave me the one thing I needed most when everyone else left, your unwavering loyalty. For that, I will always be grateful. When I didn't believe in myself, you believed in me. Thank you for staying, for never giving up on me, even when I couldn't see my own worth. You stayed through my darkest days, and for that, you are my hero. Your loyalty has been the greatest gift I've ever received. There's a special kind of love that's proven in times of hardship. You stayed, and that's what makes you irreplaceable in my life. Through every trial and tribulation, you remained. Your presence in my life is a testament to the power of true love and commitment. When the world felt cold and unkind, you stayed by my side, reminding me that love doesn't come with conditions. Your decision to stay when everyone else left is something I will never forget. You've shown me what real love and friendship mean. In a world where so many people walk away, you stayed. And in doing so, you taught me the true meaning of loyalty and love. You stayed when I didn't think I deserved it. You stayed when everyone else walked away. For that, I will forever be grateful. When I was falling apart, you held me together. Your decision to stay through my toughest moments means more to me than words can express. True love is not just about being there when things are easy. It's about staying when things get hard. And you've done that for me over and over again. Through the ups and downs, you never left my side. You stayed, and in doing so, you showed me the true meaning of love and loyalty. When I couldn't stand on my own, you were there to hold me up. Thank you for staying and never letting go. You stayed when others didn't. That act of love has been the light in my darkest moments, and I'll be forever thankful. In a world full of temporary things, you've been the one constant that I've always been able to rely on. Thank you for staying. When I had nothing to offer, you stayed. Your love and support have been the only things that have kept me going. The world may have given up on me, but you didn't. You stayed, and because of that, I know I will never be alone again. Sometimes just knowing someone will stay is enough to get you through. You've been that person for me, and for that, I will always be thankful. You stayed when everything else seemed to fall apart, reminding me that there is still goodness in the world. I am forever grateful for your presence in my life. You didn't just stay in the good times, you stayed through the chaos, the heartbreak, and the storm. For that, I will always love you. When everyone else chose to walk away, you chose to stay. Your loyalty has been a lifeline, and I'll never be able to repay you for it. When the world seemed to turn its back on me, you were the one who never faltered. Your decision to stay when it wasn't easy is a gift that I'll cherish forever. It's easy to love someone when things are going well, but you stayed when I was at my lowest. That's when I knew your love was real. You gave me the strength I needed to keep going just by being there. Your presence was the hope I couldn't find within myself. You stayed when I was drowning in my own doubts, lifting me up when I thought I had no hope. Your unwavering support has meant everything to me.